What's up? I'm Jason from Squeaky Clean Films. No. Hello, I am Jason from Squeaky Clean Adult Films. That's not. What's up? I'm Jason from Barefoot. This is Squeaky Clean Adult Films. Today we're going to be talking about Sins of the Wealthy, Part 2. This film came out in 1987. So I don't know. There's some stuff I don't like in this movie. I bet you I only talk about it 16 times. It was 85 minutes long. We got it down to 7, L7. Or is this L7? A little less than 7. There's the coolest little music sting. Ba-la-ba-ba. Our version, it's in there like 7 times. I'm sorry I took some liberties as an editor. Ron Jeremy is in this movie. He is the lead. He's not too progressive with his ideas about trans women. So him. Ron Jeremy plays a neurotic worrywart with bad morals. He's an extremely rich or wealthy gentleman. He's got butlers. He's got maids. He's got a driver. He's got bad morals. It's so good to be wealthy. They've got an awesome theme song written for him. And one of the lyrics, if you'll hear in the end credits, you're like, yeah, man, it's good to be wealthy. And then one of the lyrics, like, I think it's 3rd or 4th line, it's not good to be wealthy. And you're like, wait, what? I thought it was good. Now it's not good? I think it's about the duality of wealth. Hey, how you doing? Proper treatment. I'll be in the front. I'll be in the back. You get a film discussion. We do have a donate button for PayPal now, or like a real one. I have a lot to say about this film. Let's watch it right now and then come back and we'll discuss a little more. Enjoy. Or don't.
Morning, Felicia. Morning, Olga.
Good morning, Mr. Wellington.
Mrs. Wellington will be up in 30 minutes, Olga, so you can start her breakfast whenever you're ready.
Yes, sir.
Morning, Jensen. I'll need the car at 12 o'clock noon. I'm picking up my son and his fiancée at the airport.
Big day, Mr. Wellington, sir.
It sure is. Even my partner, Harry Chalmers, and his wife are going to stop on by. Just think, Jensen, my son graduating Stockholm University with honors. Coming home to get married.
Oh.
Yes, it certainly is lovely in Italy this time of year, but I am glad you're back. Especially now that my son is getting married, and you're here to see Chris and his fiancée. You know, we're going to have to let him into the business.
As long as it comes out of your end, partner, it's fine with me.
Oh, Felicia, wait a minute. Mr. Chalmers is probably hungry after that long flight. How about you, Jessica? Why don't you show him down to the kitchen and have the cook make something really special for him, okay? Just follow her down there, and I'll help Jessica get straightened away.
I'm famished. I'll be right back.
So good to see you back, man.
That's not what I wanted.
Sir,
Why did you go to work? For my partner, of all people, why did you leave my employment? Did he treat you better?
no, sir.
Did he pay you more?
No. Oh, the Chalmers! What's happening?
Ah! No, I was out sunning myself and I was burning that suntan.
Where can he be? Where can he be? He called 20 minutes ago and said he'd be arriving shortly.
He'll be here, Ted. It's a long drive up from Beverly Hills.
He's my only son. What would I do if something happened to him? Who would carry on the business in my name?
Ted, sit down. Relax. He called 20 minutes ago from Beverly Hills. It takes half an hour to get here. He'll be here. Okay? Relax.
You're right. Okay. My God, what would I do if something happened to my young man? I would know what to do. I'd be beside myself. What's that noise?
Probably.
Sounds like a motorcycle to me, sir.
Where's that noise coming from?
Senor, they come in helicopter.
Helicopter?
Sí, vamos, helicóptero.
Chris, I don't understand. That's not my son, Chris.
No, sir. I'm Michael, your son's fiancé.
A young man is my son's fiancé?
Well, not exactly your son, sir. You know, Sweden.
I think I'm gonna faint.
Mr. and Mrs. Chalmers and everyone, I would like you to meet your offspring, Chris Wellington.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Yeah, it's me. Only I've changed, as you can see.
Don't faint yet, Jessica. I think I might join you.
Now, son, or whatever, what has happened to you?
Just some minor changes, Dad. The main one being that I'm not your son anymore. I'm now your daughter.
Oh my God, Chrissy!
Son, or what? I don't understand this, and I'm not going to have it. Now, you get back on that plane, and you go to Sweden.
I'm a woman now. Unless you're going to disown me, I'm still yours. And I'm looking forward to a big wedding.
Now. No one is going to disown you, darling. You just put a cramp in a few of your father's plans, that's all. I'm sure there's no harm done.
No harm done? How is she, going to carry on our business?
No problem. No problem. Tell you what I'm going to do. I am personally going to stand right behind the kid. I'm going to see that she does just fine, huh? Huh?
Come on, Harry. I think it's time for us to take a walk by the jacuzzi, maybe to cool off a little bit.
I'm plenty cool. All right.
You only think you're cool, Harry. You only think you're cool. You only think you're cool.
Jensen, you wanted to see me?
And speaking of stories, cheers, maybe even with all my money, life really isn't as great as I thought it was. Cheers.
It's so great to be wealthy. You feel rich, young and healthy. If you wouldn't want to be wealthy.
What was I saying? Sweden? Yes. This is a midweek drop, so obviously this is one that was on our site before and was pulled and is now back from the dead. Oh, what was the Paul Thomas line? You think you're cool. His wife, while Ron Jeremy needs time to calm down, bad morals, he needs time to calm down. Paul Thomas's wife or girlfriend or whatever, she's pulling him aside. You need to cool down. He's like, I'm cool. And she's like, you only think you're cool. And they start to go leave. A couple paces, she goes, you only think you're cool. And then they're completely off camera. And a third time, you hear her go, you only think you're cool.
Maybe to cool off a little bit.
I'm plenty cool. All right.
You only think you're cool, Harry. You only think you're cool. You only think you're cool.
What a weird choice from the director, the editor, the writer, the actor, whomever came up with that. You know what? As I leave, I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to keep saying it. Hey, man, editor kept it in. And I think that's one of my favorite parts in this movie. It just keeps echoing, you only think you're cool. That's kind of like my life. You only think you're cool. These echoes that I hear all the time. Okay, so I have this big lure of what I think about the writers of this film. The writers of this film, 2 females. Everything on the IMDb is he, his. I'm going to say lady. This lady's name, screen credit, is Jane Waters. So clearly, this writer is getting some stuff out, and I love that. Now, this is all built up in my head. This lore is not a story told from a person to person down generations. This is a story, me to me, alone in a room. I don't have friends. Alone in a room and sitting, looking at a green screen, watching a movie, writing ideas to get up and then look at a camera and say those ideas. I came up with this whole backstory of clearly this writer was, now granted, I was talking smack about Ron Jeremy not being cool, and that this was, you should read the old description. I didn't know about the writing credits. The old description of YouTube. It's not on YouTube anymore for y'all, but I can see it because they're all privated, all the ones. And so then, like, when I re-upload Sins of the Wealthy 2, once it goes through checks and balances and it's uploaded, then I go find the old one and delete it. So everything we have is still, to an administrative, is still there. And you should read my article. You should read my description of this movie. I was like talking smack about Ron Jeremy not being cool with the trans community, and here I am all up in arms. I'm an ally. I'm cool. I think I'm cool. You only think you're cool. And I might have got it all wrong. Maybe I need to ease back because maybe this writer was working through some stuff with her own father, and that's why Ron Jeremy had to play it that way, because her dad in real life wasn't accepting. And so maybe I owe Ron Jeremy an apology, because we all know Ron Jeremy would never do anything wrong. He's uncancelable, right? Ron Jeremy is good. What? Okay, got that. Or I'm just crazy, and I highly doubt that's true. It might be in some cases, but in this case, this lore that I've come up with in my head, I bet you anything I am correct. And Jane Waters is no longer with us, so if this was good, like anything I do was good, I would say. Like if I had a huge audience, I would say I dedicate this performance to Jane Waters. She's like looking up from her heaven, looking down at me going, leave me out of it. Okay, I gotta go to bed. As always, my friends, love you. Keep it real. Keep growing. If you hate something, and then you know what? You might not hate it as much later on in life. More accepting? I don't know. But let's do this, Jason. Let's be impressive. Let's be impressive.